Encounters. Are we going to get attacked by monsters? Encounter occurs when opposing players come in contact with the ball carrier. If you're the active ball carrier, the action command menu will open. You must then decide on the course of action in the face of opposing players. Okay, and you're going to tell me what the options are. Bixen rushes. For example, select no break. No break, because we're doing breakthrough later. No break. Bixen stands in Tidus's way. His stats are displayed at the top right. Okay. Next, the action command, select pass. Normally the ball is thrown here, it would lose PA as it travels through the water. But in an encounter, opposing players will try to block your passes and shots. So that's the block value, which subtracts from the PA. Blur represents a player's skill at blocking. His blocking stat is 2. You lose an amount of passing accuracy equal to the block. The actual calculation is slightly randomized, 50 to 150. If it falls to 0, at that point the ball is intercepted. Yes, that goes to 8. As long as the PA is at least 1, the pass goes through, but it might still be dropped. The pass continues to expend what PA as it travels towards the intended receiver. As we resume play. So they're all around my goal. That's slightly frustrating. Let's go to Jasu, just because he's there. So he goes for it, which gets it down to 8. The defender reduced the PA of the pass when he got a hand on it. Yeah. Now let's see what happens when the defender's blood stat is much higher. So no break. Pass. So his is much better than mine. So we'll go to Bota because he's over there because it doesn't matter. Because he gets a hand to it and gets it because he drops it down to 0. Yeah. Resulting in a turnover. It's Blood Bowl, American football kind of style thing. Some encounters include multiple defenders. Let's see how that works. That sounds fun. And then he manages to come in. So no break. They're both in the way. Their stats are shown at the top right. 4 and 2 for blocking. Since the results slightly random, they don't necessarily equal 4. So okay, so you add up both the blocks. Okay, so we pass again. That doesn't matter, stick with Datto. They both try and block. Okay. The pass's accuracy stayed above 0, so the pass was completed. If it had gone down to 0 before, then it would have been 0. And it's going to be the same thing with shooting, though, isn't it? Shoot! There's no way this is going through. Yeah, the goalkeeper also comes in because you've got to deal with their catching accuracy. So, catching. So you're now facing 3 opponents. We're not going to be able to make this. Subtract the stats shown beneath the from its current value to determine the shot scores. But it's also going to go through the water. So he goes for it, it goes down. He goes for it, it goes down. So it's actually worse. And it's already 0, so it doesn't matter what his catching skill is. Right, yeah. You combine blah. Breakthroughs. We'll look at breakthroughs in this section. Yeah, I would hope so in a section titled Breakthroughs. Grave rushes. Oh my goodness, there's 3 of them. 3 opposing players. Passing is your passing accuracy at 17. Your total is already less than 0, so any attempt at pass will surely fail. Same with the shooting. So let's try a breakthrough. The ball carrier will try to shake off defenders by breaking through their tackles. If he withstands their tackles, the breakthrough succeeds and fewer defenders remain. Let's try breaking through Grave. Keep an eye on Grave's at attacking, I assume, during the breakthrough. So break to Grave. You decided to break through Grave before making your move. He's got the highest block, it makes sense. Grave will tackle Tidus. If Tidus can't withstand the tackle, he'll give up the ball. It takes endurance to withstand tackle. Right now the endurance is 11. AT tells us how hard a tackle will hit. This defender's AT is 7. Subtract AT from N, so attack from endurance, determine the outcome. If endurance is reduced to 0, the tackler gets the ball. Watch the endurance closely. Wait, what is that? What I want to do? So he tackles hard, so I go down to 4 endurance. Titus endured the tackle and broke through Grav. The breakthrough was a success, only 2 defenders remain in the way. So you can only do it with each one individually. Ah, okay. Well, actually, each one. Well, each set of each encounter you can only break through one person. Okay. Not exactly what I was thinking would happen. But, alright. Look at the stats shown underneath the passing. Since Grav is out there, he can't block passes anymore. So the maths now end up being 17 minus 5 plus 3, which is 9. So we're going to throw it backwards because that makes perfect sense. Let's not throw it past him because that just seems weird. He goes for it, he goes for it, and then it sails through the water, and he catches it. Break through as many defenders as you can to complete more passes and score more goals. Okay, so you want to break through where you can, ideally. Tech copy. Oh, players can learn techniques from their opponents. This is called tech copy. First, have one of your players mark an opponent who knows a desirable technique. Now that player will keep an eye on that opponent in order to learn his techniques. Bixen rushes. Select break to Bixen. The tech copy appears at the top of the screen when a player uses a technique during a game. This indicates a window of opportunity to learn that technique. Press B at the right time in order to learn it. Let's try it now. What am I doing? Shoot. Oh, select dribble. Tell me what to do. Technique Venom Tackle. And Titus has learned a new technique. Okay. Just remember that the player who learns that technique is not necessarily the one it is used against. Players who have marked the opponent are the ones who learn his techniques. If multiple players have marked him, only one will learn it at any one time. Your players may have trouble learning techniques, though, if they are of lower levels. Okay, so we are doing leveling in this game as well, in this kind of game within a game as well. Alright, if they're lower levels than their respective targets. Once you've learned a new technique, you can equip it at half-time or at the start of the next match. Okay, so there is an element of management aspect to it. I will forget to press B. Alright. Stats. HP is spent when carrying the ball, spent when shooting and passing, so taking actions, recovers when without the ball, passing and shooting skills are halved when HP is too low. Endurance is the ability to withstand tackles. The opposing stat is attacking, 80. PA, passing accuracy, I would just call it passing. Higher passing enables longer passes, yep, opposing stat is blocking. Shooting skill, SH. Higher shooting enables longer shots. Opposing stats, blocking and catching. Attacking, so attack strength of tackles. Opposing stat is endurance. Blocking is a skill at blocking shots and passes. Opposing skills are passing and shooting, because that's the ones you block. Catching is the goalkeeper's skill at catching. Opposing stat is shooting. Okay, that's it. Status ailments. Wait, what? You can get poisoned. Poison accelerates the loss of HP while the player has the ball. Poisoned players do not recover HP even when rid of the ball. In time, poison runs its course, so it runs out. Okay. Poison also disables techniques. Shooting techs are lost first, followed by tackling techs and passing techs if the poison effects are stacked with pile venom. What? This sounds like such a shady part of any sports game. It's like, hey, yeah, by the way, you've got to be careful of poison. Wait, what? Alright, sleep. A player becomes unable to act when put to sleep. The player will wake after a while or when he is hit by the ball. Wither. Wither reduces a single stat by half. The effects wear off over time. This seems really, really dodgy. Like techniques. You can learn blitzball techniques by tech copying them from opposing players or by using the prizes given to the top teams of each season or tournament. Initially, each player can only learn certain techniques. But by learning certain key techniques, a player can increase the number of techniques available to him. The required key techniques vary by player, but each time a player learns a key technique... Do we know what the key techniques are for people? He gains access to a broader range of techniques. I think just learn techniques. Just learn whatever techniques you can. Game modes. 10 games are played during a league season, with the winner determined by total points. 3 points are awarded for a win, 1 for a tie. You can press Y to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the standard scoring system. Yeah. Premier League, I know that. Tournaments span 2 to 3 matches. There are no draws, so a match ending with tied scores goes into overtime. You can press Y to forfeit, but only when your team is losing. Exhibition games are solely for practice. No experience points are awarded, but you can copy techniques, and you can forfeit them at any time. Okay. Oh yeah, you can go around that way. Okay, end tutorial. I think I know what's going on.
There you are. Someone said they saw Sir Oren in a cafe.
Oren?
Yes, Sir Oren. Let's go find him.
Yeah, he's from our time, isn't he?
Hey! The game starts like real soon. You come back quick, yeah?
Hey, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Waka. You're stiff, man. No, not your face. Just breathe out. Relax.
Okay.
Like this. Just breathe. Yeah.
Let's go and meet another Wibbly time traveler.
Maybe now we can find Sir Jecht.
Huh? How?
Sir Oren was also my father's guardian. So, he might know where Sir Jecht is. Let's go now.
It didn't even occur to me to think that the Oren Yuna was talking about and the one that I knew from Xanarkand could be 2 different people. I don't know why, but I knew it was the same guy. I knew it was the same Oren.
I mean,
Mimito Sumana. Vasikna Bund.
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some Albed saved me the other day, and this girl Riku gave me food, and...
Don't think they understand.
You don't understand me, do you? Anyway.
Yep.
If you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, and as for the first game, may the best team win.
Good grief. He's like the worst of English tourists. If people don't... For some reason, there seems to be an aspect of some English tourists, which is essentially... If people don't understand what you're saying or your language, they're pretending. So the way to get through to them... Well, they're pretending or they're stupid. Not that they don't understand English. So the way to communicate with them is to talk louder and slower, because then they will understand. Like, that's not how language works. You're all so daft. Assuming it is the same Oren from before, which I assume it is, because I don't think they'd have a name shared like that. What kind of... Yeah, how's he going to react?
I'm sorry. Please let me through. Hey, let's go.
You're really famous.
hope we don't get separated.
Yuna!
Huh? What was that?
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players.
You whistle. Why?
You try it too. Put your fingers in your mouth like this.
Like... this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated. Then I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
We can walk or we can run.